my family away from my Carolina home. Had dreams about the West and started to roam. 6 long months on a dust-covered trail. They say heaven's at the end, but so far it's been hell. And there's fire on the mountain, lightning in the air, gold in them hills, and it's waiting for me there. Shifting 5 to 5, selling everything we found just to stay alive. Gold flowed free like the whiskey in the bars. Sinning was the big thing, Lord, and Satan was a star. And there's fire on the mountain, lightning in the air, gold in them hills, and it's waiting for me there. And blood lined the streets. Men were shot down for the sake of having fun, or just to hear the noise of their 44 guns. And there's fire on the mountain, lightning in the air, gold in them hills, and it's waiting for me there. Now my widow, she weeps by my grave. Tears flow free for her man couldn't save. Shot down in cold blood by a gun that carried fame, all for the useless and no good, worthless claim. And there's fire on the mountain, lightning in the air, gold in them hills, and it's waiting for me there. And there's fire on the mountain, lightning in the air, gold in them hills, and it's waiting for me there.
Hey, YouTubers and friends, how are you all doing tonight? Totally awesome, I hope. Hey, you, Sam. Oh, everybody. Ready for a great show? Tonight is Open Line Tuesday, where one of you, or a few of you, come up and be our guests. Be our victims. So hold on to your pants. We'll be right back with this week's Tuesday Night Hangout Live. Hey, YouTubers and friends. Thanks for joining us for another episode of Tuesday Night Hangout Live with ToledoJess, Gano, the Treasure Vixens, and I. I didn't turn my camera off like I normally do, Dana. And I think...
We don't know what camera you're talking about.
Evening, folks. How are y'all?
Hello, everybody.
What's up, Bill? Oh, look,
JP.
Brian's in here real quick tonight. He's early.
Who's that?
Brian.
Brian is actually now on the ice.
What's up, one more pan?
Filming.
RST. What's up? Hey, Brian.
What's up, JP?
I'm overmodulated.
Call in.
Overmodulated? Volume too high? I don't know.
Take it how it is.
Yeah. Your mic.
Lyle Reliconer, what's up? Michigan Gems. How are
No,
you?
my mic's not on.
What, your mic's not on? They just hear us?
Well, apparently that's what they're saying. My mic's
Here.
telling me it's on though, so I'm going to audio right now.
What's up, Jersey Ray? What's up,
DGP.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Rachel, what's up?
Finger. JP says it's muffled.
Muffled.
Hey, Eric looks for
That's
gold.
my hoarse throat.
Muffled.
I don't know what I can do.
What's up, Tin Man?
Art, rat,
I can monitor myself and see. Hello? It is kind of
Hey,
muffled.
Diane, just stop in
Huh.
hello. Oh.
It is. Sounds kind of muffled. I don't know. Huh. Strange.
Probably where you sneezed on it.
David Villa says fuzzy like your face.
Road.
I don't know what to tell ya. That don't sound like my hoarse throat.
Rattle must be.
I gotta turn my monitor off.
Sounds different.
Say what? I had myself going in my ear. I couldn't hear nobody.
M.A. Lyman, evening, sir.
You sound different.
Yeah. Here, I might have
Is
to
this thing on? I don't know, Melly man.
I'll have
Melly,
to
is this thing on?
change mics.
Welcome, Park Rat. Oh, Grotty Gold. Hey, how's it going?
Grotty, what up, Grotty?
I'll have to change mics.
Distortion, that's the term a guitar player would use.
Put a little delay on it so you echo.
Or a connoisseur of music.
Any better? Oh, wait, I gotta push the apply button first.
Okay.
Kind of sounds better coming through on the me.
Better? I'm in a
Sounds
totally
fine to me.
different camera.
I don't know. Yeah.
Let's try this. Probably.
Oh, how
two
Relic
ways.
Hunter. Ed, it sounds great when you're not talking.
Well, here's to you, Bill.
A funny hidey ho.
I can stop talking.
David Villa.
Mrs. JP and
I
Bulldog.
can stop talking. Try and find a mic. I don't know what went wrong with that mic. Hello? Hello?
Silver, you weren't going back to lurking. Okay. Hey, speaking of lurking, hello, all our lurker friends out there.
Oh no, I'm pretty hoarse though, believe me. So, I don't know.
Ironic from Mr. Ed.
Well, yeah. Wilbur. Okay. I'm monitoring my mic again and it's driving me nuts. Different mic. Hope it sounds better.
No, Michigan Jim says you got an echo. Evening, Terry Curry.
Terry, are you like heavy metal detective?
If it ain't one thing,
About time
it's
you got
another.
No kidding. Wait, you know who's missing? You know who's missing.
Have we seen our world's greatest moderator in here yet this evening?
Oh
No,
yeah,
I haven't.
Mr.
Speaking of
Loader.
Yeah,
he says good now. That's what it took. It took Jaron to come into the chat room for it to fix.
Oh, look who just showed up,
too, huh?
Oh no, but it looks like my one mic's picking you guys up for some reason and it shouldn't be.
Michigan Gem says it sounds a lot better now.
Thank you. We'll see, but...
What's up, James Van Cleef?
On my gauges,
what's up, James?
It's picking up Zoom for some reason.
Canadian Hillbilly, welcome.
Canadian Hillbilly. Hello.
Y'all, eh?
Dino.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I don't know. So, Ed, you had something gold related happening you wanted to speak about. I did too, actually. I have to say something else. But not far off of what you were talking about.
Oh, with that stuff in Congress right now.
Tazzy Adventures, welcome.
Tazzy.
Right on, Rach. Andy O'Neill of We Dig Metal Detecting. Tazzy, good to see you, Brad. Been a while. Say hi to everybody. Steve, Elisa, Grotty Gold Prospecting. Good to see you. So came in. He might have been sitting there the whole time and waited till we said something about him.
Wanted he was testing us to see if we really noticed when he comes.
Oh, we notice, Ronald.
Oh, we know.
We notice.
Jason OU Colorado, welcome. Me Minor, welcome.
One more Pans in here too.
Brian, call in. Brian, call in. Hey, Deej, what's going on?
Oh, you've been here for a while, David. James, Me Miners in the house. Good to see y'all. Jersey, Ray, you'll never have enough gold pans. Never. It's like snuffer bottles. Can never have too many.
Never turn down a snuffer bottle.
Yeah.
I don't know how I got so many. They just keep popping up.
They keep accumulating, you know.
Because you never say no to a snuffer bottle.
Evidently.
No.
And it seems like anything you buy, snuffer bottles come with it.
Yes.
You know, buy a pan, you get a snuffer bottle. Buy the sluice, you get a snuffer bottle. Yeah. It must be like a dime a dozen.
Geddes too. How you doing, Gary?
Hey, Brian, even if you don't have pants on, call in. Just, keep your phone up by your head.
You sitting on the heater in the shanty on the ice in the Bering Sea? No pants, Brian. One of our favorite mass holes.
That's a pretty good idea, Jason. The only problem is I've seen people find
Snuffer bottles
with gold in them.
Right.
I don't know how much that's going to help. Of course, they're not full, but they have gold in them. So, yeah, right. A dozen snuffer bottles and still forget it sometimes. Yep.
Absolutely.
Hey, there's been plenty of times where we've been out. Hey, who's got an extra snuffer bottle?
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
Forgot it. What's worse is when you get to a destination, you have everything you need except for the intake and foot valve for your dredge.
That's not good.
No, I've done it. Never again.
I think that's why I'm looking for a small trailer so I can load my stuff up.
Just
It's always
keep
going
it
to be
there.
in there. Yep.
Hook it up when you want to go, and
Yep.
bam.
Yep.
I'd even be okay with something small enough that like I could tote behind my little 4-cylinder Dodge that I drive to Flash
That's all I'm
Fashions.
looking for. I'm looking for
Yeah.
a small, but I want it covered.
Yes.
I don't
Yeah,
want it.
yeah.
I want it covered.
Like a shell. Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Yeah, little utility trailer.
Yep. I saw one. Well, I told you about it last week. I went and looked at one, but it was small. It was like 4 by 6. That's too small.
That's about as big as.
High deck were barely fitting there. With
Remember that one I got with the porta potty on the ton of it?
Oh yeah, your Green Bay one.
Steelers,
whatever.
yeah. Yeah, I bought it from a guy who was into tailgating. But, for a minute it was good, but it got too small.
Yeah, Bill, it was about that size. A coffin size. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. The guy said he just brought it up from Florida, so it was small. It was too small. But oh well. I'll keep looking.
Green Gardner and Mountaineer Michael. Oh, speaking of Mountaineer Michael, I forgot to mail out your envelope, but I have it right here now, so it will go out this week. So.
Yeah, James just brought that up again. Yeah, that's been going on for quite a while, James. We were talking about that before the show.
Yeah, the outdated cultural depiction. OC.
You want to see a real good example? Watch old westerns on TNT. You'll literally hear where they've cut out the original word and replaced it with a more PC word. It's crazy. You go, wait, I remember this movie. That's how they used to talk.
I'm going to search that first. When did they start? If things get a little laggy right now, I'm searching something.
So yeah, it's been going on for a while. It was more subliminal before.
They started that in 2019.
But now they're just being out front about it.
Well, I mean that specific OC rating started in 2019.
That's when it was official. Been doing it forever, Ed.
No, November 13th is when they started putting it on that stuff.
Or you mean
Uh,
putting labels on it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Just when I was younger, I grew up LDS. I don't know if you knew that or not. And you could buy any movie you wanted edited to fit that religious standard if you found the right distributor. You know, you
Right.
could choose to have it edited if you want. Like that's how I saw
Sure.
movies when I was a
No,
kid. Was
yeah. Well, they've been doing that forever. Sure. Anybody, you can get them in Braille. Well, my point is that they've been doing this for quite a while
one
now.
way or another
Yeah.
forever.
I mean, hell, think about the drive-ins back in the 50s and 60s. During the middle of the movie, they would flash popcorn. They would flash
Soda and
soda.
Oh, yeah.
They used to do it on regular TV. In fact, they used to do it on regular TV all the time until people started complaining.
they've been using subliminal messaging forever. I think Suicidal Tendencies has a song about it. Effing with me subliminally. Sorry, family friendly show. I don't want to say that word.
But yeah, that's been going on forever. But there was a time in the late 60s, early 70s where they said, no, you can't do that anymore. And they quit doing it. But I think now, if you watch TV again, you pay attention, they're doing it again. Every once in a while, you'll catch a glitch. Okay, they'll call it a glitch, but it's actually a subliminal message. A sub-ish message. Just rides under the radar, Just flashes out there for a second. You go, oh, what was that?
Or degress. Seems like progression is degression. Maybe Devo was right.
Well, they've been. When did they put the label? When did they put the warning label on the Constitution? That's been a few years.
Maybe the same year they put it on the Bible.
Probably. That's probably the first thing they did. They put a label on the Constitution.
Oh yeah.
But this is not a political show, so.
yeah, I was just gonna say,
but
Digging with Deej is getting a lot of love for her show earlier.
it was a very good show. She was talking about the history of the Canadian tokens and bank tokens, and they're beautiful too. A lot of them a lot of Canadian coins are nice, but it was a good live stream. And I have to bring up, Deej was absolutely fabulous on Andy and Dustin's show Sunday night at Lost Boys Recovery. Deej, Gypsy Jules, A Digger Degaz, Amanda, they were all absolutely fabulous. I salute you gals. But great show, girls. Did awesome. And we'll have Amanda on. Shoot. We'll have Amanda on next week. I got a messenger and reminder. Yeah, hopefully Ambient Girl won't cancel on us this time. She's the week after that. So let me see. What kind of sucker? I mean, most excellent Flash Fam member. We could get to call in. And we're not going to do a full panel of everybody, but if people come in the back door and waiting in the waiting room, we'll have to move on. Here, let's put in the invite. Or I could ask people
Lisa? How are you tonight?
There's a video from this guy in the financing world. I forget his name because I closed that window. But there's legislation on in Congress that might affect anyone who purchases gold. So I'm going to throw that in the chat, and you could check out the video of his on it since I don't have permission to show it. It's there. Check it out if you like. After the show, bring it up in another window. Check it out. The legislation is pretty vague, though. Just put it that way.
It really is.
Right. But back to our victim. I mean, our potential guest.
Rose, you're not in your kitchen.
Call in, Brian.
Brian.
I'm sorry, Jess.
I said you're not in your kitchen.
I'm not in my living room or dining
Oh, your
room.
living
That's
room.
correct.
Ah,
Yeah, Jess, I'm in my office. It's still getting set up. I've still got
Yeah.
shelves that are being painted, but I'm in the official Treasure Vixens office now, guys.
Awesome.
Yeah, I can't wait to start displaying things.
Yeah, Deej at the Gold Show in California, I believe. I think it was in Fresno. She represented very nicely, from what I understand, the YouTube prospecting community.
We all say hello to you, Tortuga.
Hi, Lisa. How are you? Muy bien, I hope. Oh, well.
I've heard that complaint from some people too. But can't see anybody. The screen's so small. Don't use your phone.
Dennis Hedrick, hello.
Use a computer.
Dennis.
I've heard that too. I could change it, but I have a bit going on where it saves me from talking about it. I could show you. But while we're waiting for someone to ring our bell, Flash Bash is coming up in a little short time. There's a couple of spots available, and we have Willie come and join us for a moment. Christy, hello. Caleb.
Guess who?
Hey.
Minnie Mo or Jack? Which one are you, Willie?
How many tickets are left, Ed?
14. Well, I have one on hold, kind of, from people that have been here before, and so 14 spots available.
Hey,
Unless
Chrissy.
they totally cancel out, then that'd open up one more.
Still got a good list.
Benny, how are you? Kratos Magnets?
Ben, there you are.
I am now an affiliate of Kratos Magnets. I have a link down in the description for what is it? 5% off, I believe, from the link. But don't tell Benny if you use Splash 12 in checkout, you get 12% off.
There you go.
He's also going to be one of our sponsors at Flash Bash, and hopefully he'll be able to make his VIP invitation.
Oh, that would be fun.
Yeah, wouldn't it, Willie?
Yeah, definitely. For as many as I drag around.
I know I asked Rose to invite him, and I believe she did.
Excellent.
But Benny has an important job. He's a professional archaeologist, and he's a busy man, especially that time of year. So
Definitely.
Oh, you'd be missing out on a great time though.
it is a great time, Kratos.
Yeah, you just it's a lot of amazing people, such a great group of people that to get together and really like we try to film but end up hanging out most of the time. Like we joke around about it at this point where you think you're gonna go film videos and most of the time it's just hanging out and having a great time and getting to know people and meet people that you may have, talked to from across the United States at least.
Did you
So
read what he said? Look at that right there. She did. I'm going to.
yeah.
Right.
Oh,
It'd be super, super cool. I haven't
Oh,
checked out any of the areas for magnet fishing yet. I haven't looked at any sort of maps, but even if we could travel to like a river that's relatively close, I'd love to get like some magnet fishers throwing some magnets out.
well,
That would be awesome.
here's a place.
agree.
Here's a
We'll be
place.
We'll be camping next to a bridge.
Right, we have a bridge right there, and then there's another one not far away. But we're not far from like Lake Pleasant. There's docks there, and then you have the Mohican River, where lots of people canoe.
Cool.
And I'm sure there's some pretty good bridges where, you might surprise a couple of canoers with a magnet, but I've
don't
been
knock someone in the head.
for years, right, Willie? For years, I've been wanting to float down snorkel in that river because I've seen so many drunk people tipping over their canoes or novice canoers, very novice canoers, tipping over their canoes. So they've lost some booty down there. Thomas Folks.
Outdoorsy Gal asked a question that I'd like to answer really quick if you guys don't mind.
Oh,
Sure.
I don't know about that, Rose.
Chrissy, when it comes to the weight of the magnets, I choose to stick closer to the 1,200-pound range because the heavier the pull of the magnet, the heavier the magnet itself. So it really depends on how much you're wanting to lift for the rest of the day or however long you choose to magnet fish. And a 1,200-pound has a lot of pull force. You're gonna at least know if things are there, and you're not breaking your back all day long tossing that magnet. So personally, I'd go smaller than 1,700 pounds, but that is a personal preference.
I got a good 950 clamp it's the Apollo. It works pretty well, especially when I'm trying to throw that 4,800 after a while and then decide to switch it to the smallest magnet as a backup.
Yeah, I mean, if you have the budget, having a few different size magnets, I think is great. So you can start off with small ones, and then if you want to get the big stuff out, move to your bigger magnets. But that's in a perfect world where everybody has more than one magnet. But if you're going to start off, I'd start off light.
I gotta go through my Wizard of Oz background for a second. I was gonna grab my Kratos box. I picked up a 5500 and an 18, I think. And it's great because the packages came with a grappling hook too. And gloves, grappling hook, a bag. I went with the bag and not a box.
Same on the wall.
So plan on using them. Gotta get out and get dirty and rusty and clean some rivers. I do want to go to the Detroit River event with Tanner and Jason and Sonia, what they're hosting. that should be really good. July. They'll be on the 10th of May to talk about it before the actual event in July. So what's up, Will? What's going on with your channel? I've seen you've been putting out some content, buddy.
Yeah, I went out to a local lake, the same one I went to with my premiere video during the ice, Marion, and tested out that 4800 Centurion magnet. That thing is a beast on a whole nother level. The Kratos Titan is 1/360, but when you get up into the Poseidon range of that magnet that Ben created, oh boy, that thing, well, let's just say it could be a backbreaker all of its own.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
was up on-
I think that's part of Angela's problem with her shoulder and stuff was weaning out that hefty magnet. What was it, like a 2,000 pound magnet or something?
Yeah, I would say she probably got closer to
4,500.
Yeah, it even
The
got higher than that.
Dockbuster.
She started though with the Dockbuster, and the Dockbuster, I swear, is still the heaviest magnet that ever existed. I think it's because it's so wide when you pull it back up that you're pulling the water weight with the weight of the magnet. But you know what, you guys, she may have hurt her back and her shoulder, but don't ever try to tell her to use a smaller magnet because she likes her
She won't
she
do
likes
it.
her big magnets. Yep.
Mm.
Yeah, well, I do have that, like I've said before, 3000. That puts the 2000 Dockbuster to the shame of
Mm-hmm.
Davy Jones, I guess you could say. But the 4800, I think that's my stopping point. Anything bigger than that is just going to be far, far too crazy. And with that, I think it's a 3/8 rope that I got tied to it. That was good pulling strength and width to hold on to the rope, but trying to throw it off an 80-foot concrete pillar, not an easy thing to do. And as if you've seen the video, yeah, I was struggling just trying to get that up. But I usually test the limits, pull the limits. What was annoying that day is everyone was out trying to fish, so I couldn't get anywhere of my regular spots, and I was trying to not to mess with everyone, and didn't realize that there was some kind of bad writing on the pipes. Some people have no respect. I won't go into that subject. And there were bugs everywhere. It's probably because of all the dead fish. There wasn't as many dead fish there as there was in February, but you know, big carp, nasty sunfish, rot, sushi, bleh, real nasty.
So stinky.
Yeah.
So stinky.
That attracts the bugs. I've learned something as well. When going to any place that has concrete, it always seems like there's one of two types of bugs that cling to the side: gnats and mosquitoes. Usually it's the mosquitoes, but yeah, you know, bug spray and sun lotion. So
Yeah, no, we actually carry packs on us now that have both bug spray and suntan lotion. And you know, honestly, I think something great is like a ball cap or a cowboy hat, so you don't have to keep putting lotion on your face and then sweating all day and then like crying
all the time.
sunscreen. Yeah, hats are important because there's always a lot of sunlight. Well, most of the time I guess some of the time you can get sunburnt magnet fishing. You could do it in the freezing cold with no sunlight if you wanted to.
Well, I'm being messaged here, so I'll let you guys go. I'll be lurking in the background. So
All right. Well,
just wanted
we
to say
have.
hi.
See ya.
I appreciate it, Willie. We'll see you at
Hey,
Flash
Willie.
Bash and be a pleasure seeing you again and meeting your dad.
Definitely.
Later, Tortuga Luisa.
We have Jersey Ray Diggs on in our waiting room. Blah, 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 blah. So sorry it took so long, Rach, but you know, instead of a big panel where we're all stepping on each other, we do that enough as it is, huh? We have another victim here at the Flash Mob Fam Lab.
If they're willing, are they victims?
I guess not. I guess not. Since they know we're gonna victimize them. Speaking of, hi Rach. While we wait for our audio.
Wait for audio.
And don't let that stop you from coming up and clicking on that invite link. And if you don't mind waiting in the waiting room a little bit,
All you gotta do is unmute, Rach.
as soon as we get another person in the waiting room, we'll start the clock. But until then,
Tomorrow.
gotta unmute, Rach. She's trying.
Should be
Oh,
lower.
There
Okay,
she
I got it.
is.
There you go.
Hey,
It was
girl.
giving me two different options for my microphone, and then when I hit one, I didn't know I was still on mute.
Options are
Hey, Rachel.
terrible.
Hey,
How's Rachel doing tonight?
tired. I still haven't recovered from last week. Well, the last 2 weeks, I guess.
You've been out.
I think
You've
it's
been out swinging.
No, I went to Texas a couple weeks ago for the Texas Treasure Show,
Yeah.
and then last week I took a day off after my normal day off, and I drove down to Digstock.
Yeah. How was that?
It was good. There was a lot of people,
Yeah.
but I happened to look out when I got down there. A couple of the people, Jeff's Obsessions and Practical Ken, and another guy named Ray had gotten a permission nearby the Digstock properties. So I was digging on that private permission for like 2 days.
Cool.
Right on.
Yeah.
You know they're having a dig stock here in Ohio.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to make it, but you know, in the summer everybody requests off, so we all picked back in November. So
Right. I forget which date it is.
I might have to be sick.
I hear you, but
I see my daughter's in the room
it's-
tonight.
Yep.
Both my daughter and my sister.
Oh, Diane's in here too?
She was earlier.
Well, I missed her. Hi, sister. This one's not far from my house, Rach. It's in Gilboa at the Gilboa Quarry. They're having a land hunt and a water hunt. If you're a free diver, snorkeler, or a scuba diver, and
No, Matt Jones made sure he told me that there was a land hunt too, because he knows I won't go in the water. So,
well, for $250, you know, I'd love to invest in scuba. I just can't afford it.
that
But
too.
I thought about eventually acquiring a 12-volt hookah system. And I don't need to be certified to use a hookah system. So,
Yeah. Or isn't that like the Blue Nemo?
yes.
I don't know. I probably still wouldn't go in the water, even though it's a quarry. But I don't know. I'm gonna try to make it to that one. I don't know yet.
I guarantee you there's no sharks.
But there's other things in there that could eat me.
No,
Leeches.
catfish, but they'll spit you out. That don't taste like rotten fish or something. That's a human. Blah. But
I've also unfortunately watched River Monsters, and I've seen the things he pulled out of fresh water.
Yeah,
Fish.
Those are special rivers, though.
Yeah, I just need to know where they are so I know not to go in them. But it looks like
I actually did see a catfish that huge up in Michigan one year, salmon fishing. The head of this catfish was a good 2.5, 3 foot wide.
wow.
Yeah, and it
Bet
was
you can make a lot of.
huge.
I bet you can make a lot of catfish po' boys out of that thing.
Yeah, something, huh? One big sandwich.
I've seen some humongous sturgeon come out of the Columbia River in Washington, Oregon.
Oh, we got them here in Ohio, in Lake Erie and Maumee River, and a lot of the
Oh,
little tributaries in Ohio have sturgeon in them also.
right.
Like, you'd be
Uh,
surprised where some of these big fish hide out.
oh, some of those gars too.
Yep.
They get pretty big, but there's a big quarry here not far from my house in a place called Middle Point, where they used to use it. Fire and rescue used it, and a diver there. He's the excavator, does our groundwork and stuff, but he said he saw a catfish in there as big as him. So,
Right.
and he's not a small guy. He's probably
Well, that's
6'4".
right.
You know, he ain't
I
a
guarantee you that catfish I saw was at least as big as me. It
right.
was huge. It shocked the hell out of me because he popped his head up out of the water by the bank. And of course, being a fisherman at that time, I got a light rod with light line, and what do? I went for it. I missed. I was gonna snag him.
Like SIBO, Canadian Gold Mining, and Jason says Fraser River has huge sturgeon, huge catfish. I probably too, if
Yeah.
but yeah, I believe it, SIBO.
Well, sturgeon, you can find sturgeon just about everywhere. They're kind of like all over.
Yeah, they're kind of like the gar too. They're
Yeah.
a dinosaur. They've been around forever.
They're definitely around. They're definitely sturgeons definitely were around during the dinosaurs.
They look like it too.
And they, yeah, well, so were sharks. And
Uh,
cockroaches.
Bill said his nephew caught an 80-pound catfish quarter-mile from his house. So huge it broke his rod.
Wow.
Big catfish.
They're big.
Yeah, the Murray
Alicia.
cod. Oops, sorry.
Oh, a comment from Karate Gold Prospecting, our Aussie friends. We have freshwater fish named Murray cod around here that get to over 6 feet long and 100 pounds.
Yeah, they're no joke, and they can be hard to fish for. They're fighters. They'll wear you out before you even get them in. I've seen a couple Mary cod videos. They're pretty cool.
Yeah, that'd be a nice trophy though. Sorry, Rich.
I said they could probably bite you too. See?
Right.
Oh, nothing fear, sis.
Thomas Folks, what's up?
That's the thing about phobias. They don't make no kind of sense.
Are you scared of the big fish?
Sharks. I mean, I know the likelihood of getting bit by one is pretty minimal, but
that's something to be afraid of. That's not an unfounded fear.
Or I would say that there's a large population that agrees with you.
Yeah. I mean, I live like a block up from the beach. I won't go in there.
Yeah, I wouldn't call being afraid of a shark a phobia. It's common sense.
I'm like,
It's a real deal. Like even like not even sharks, but big fish, like these catfish that we're talking about, and these other large fish, they could kill you too. So
Oh
I you
yeah.
know any large water creature scares the bejeebers out of me.
Well, I think a snapping turtle scares me about the worst.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know about you, but I'd hate to have my little willy or my toe chomped on by a snapping turtle. Oh, worm! Ah.
Papa turtles get big
I'm
too.
there are fish that I don't care how big they are, they really don't scare me. Like a grouper, they get huge, but they don't really
Yeah.
scare you. They don't have teeth. They don't have teeth. You know, catfish don't have teeth. Well, they got tiny, tiny little teeth, like all inside their mouth, but they don't have like a piranha or not a well, yeah, a piranha too,
Or like a
or
carp.
carp don't have teeth.
No, but I've seen huge carp.
Oh
Huge.
yeah, they don't. Yeah, they don't. They're good fighting fish though, but
Oh, they're fun and
Even
really fun
yeah,
to
even
fly fish too.
oh yeah,
For warm water
the
fly
that's
fishing.
muskies. That's muskies. They have big teeth. They got nasty
Yeah,
teeth.
they're like the freshwater barracuda.
Yep,
yeah,
barracuda
but
Muskies.
is another one.
toothless fish, catfish and stuff, they can still drown you. They can still pull you down.
Sure,
Catfish kind of have teeth.
Yeah.
they have
Kind of a
like
glitch
they
right
have
there.
They're like
thousands
sand
of little.
pads.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
right.
like a sand pad. Yeah, you would
Yep,
get like a
yep.
burn from it more than anything, but they could suck your arm in and pull you down and drown the crap
Oh
out of you.
yeah, this
Uh,
this this one I'd be scared of. Uh,
and there is the fish.
Oh yeah, the little tiny fish. Yeah.
yeah,
Yep,
they
yep. There's
will
the fish.
swim up your urine stream into your willy. Oh,
Hmm.
and it has like barbs on it, so you can't pull it out like the. Oh, shame on you. That makes my dinoline hurt just thinking about it. Man. Oh, my knees hurt just
And
thinking
you,
about that. That's, oh man, yeah. Oh,
I saw a documentary on that. Yeah, I won't be swimming in the Amazon either.
right, right. Definitely don't pee when you're in the Amazon. That's for sure.
People think I'm crazy for not wanting to go in the water, unless it's a pool.
I'm with you on it. I
Wonder
don't
how
think you're
that
crazy.
is
Like,
with wetsuits though, because they'd have to do a lot of maneuvering, get in between a wetsuit, you and the wetsuit, and
I imagine just a condom would help you.
put on the raincoat.
Go, go. Both of you. Come on.
Yeah, don't wee in the water, but sometimes when you're in your wetsuit and stuff, it just, or even not in a wetsuit, sitting in lineup or something, waiting for a wave, it's just like never fails when you pee in lineup. That's when the set comes. So,
And the animals go to the bathroom in the water. Well, the fish do, so I think it's okay if you do. But yeah, not the Amazon.
I think I've seen a cow or two do it before too. Don't drink any water downstream.
They say don't drink don't drink from the stream down herd.
Right,
Downstream of the herd.
right. End up with moo fever, beaver fever or something. Oh.
I don't know what it is, but I always get us on a subject that's other than treasure seeking.
I think that fishing is considered treasure hunting, just so you know. I think a lot of people would agree with me on that too. If you're talking about these fish, whether you're fishing for them or hunting them or filming them, I think they're a treasure
No,
in
I'm
their own.
swimming from them. I'll fish. I
Oh,
just don't want one of those
devilfish.
giant ones.
Yeah.
Hey, there's not more cows upstream, Jesse.
What was that?
Thomas wants to know how you know there's not more cows upstream.
That's why I say you don't drink downstream from the herd, no matter what kind of herd you're looking at.
Right.
Human herd, four-legged herd. You don't drink your water from downstream.
Bill, see what happens when you free Willie all nilly?
Yeah, Tin Man, I ran into a grouper down in Key West. First time I ever snorkeled in the ocean, and suddenly this big, huge grouper popped up in front of me. Man, that was scary. But then, I just backed away. He just kept looking at me. And I realized he don't have any teeth, and so that was cool. He wasn't smiling, but he didn't have any teeth, so I was okay. But yeah, that's scary when they first pop up on you like that from out of nowhere. Just boom, there he is. Whoa.
It's scary when you're night surfing, sitting on your board, and a porpoise pops his head up like 3 feet from you.
Yeah. No.
I got a little tongue twisted on that a little, but I've done that at Huntington Beach out there with the boys all stoned and stuff, catching some waves, and then you have a porpoise pop their head up right there. You're like,
but what's really fun is being underwater, dredging, and having little fish come up around the dredge.
oh, that's true. Yeah, or
Little-
hanging
little,
out in your hole with you.
Yeah.
And
Yep. Watching what you're doing. It's cool.
it is very cool. Definitely. So what's all on your agenda, Rach? You've been on a couple of good trips, so.
Yeah, I'm going to the come out swinging this weekend. And then the following weekend, my friend bought some property outside of Huntsville. She got 30 acres, so I'm going down there for a week. And that's pretty much it in the near future.
Oh, cool. Come out swinging, that's PA, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's at like the boys club or something like that. I was on listening to watching Andy's show, and they had a bunch of people on hosting events. I thought I heard about it then.
yeah, it's I think it's border town. But it's like 2 hours away. It should be good.
That's cool.
Mm.
Outdoorsy Gallo, I think they were curious, not nosy, just curious. Like, hey, what's that? Oh, it's one of those surfer dudes. Okay.
Did you ever see a shark while you were surfing?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, good thing it wasn't a shark thinking, oh, it's one of them seal things.
Imagine if it just would have rubbed his legs and never come up, how he'd have felt.
I've actually had a shark rub my leg once. I was paddling across from the sand dunes back to the dock at Baywood Park in Morro Bay, where we had our summer house when my grandmother lived up there. And I was kicking back with my legs in the water, just sitting there, and had what I believe was a shark rub against my leg. It scared the bejeebers out of me, and good thing I was on a longboard then. It actually scratched me like sandpaper.
Which
That's
was
Or the problem
terrifying.
with the shark.
Yeah. Even if it wasn't, that's still scary.
Yeah, I paddled really fast, didn't stop anymore for a break, and kept my feet and everything on the boards. I didn't even want my hands in the water, but it's kind of hard to paddle a board without your hands touching the water. So,
Yeah, I
but
think I probably would have just died right on the board. as soon as it touched my leg.
Running on top of water.
I think as soon as he spit his shark repellent out, yeah, because he probably crapped himself. It probably left
Morro Bay at that time, they had bounties on sharks. They were so plentiful, but you know they're not like great whites or mastodons or mako sharks or anything like that. A lot of them were like leopards and tiger sharks, and a lot of them were small. Until they got bigger, then they would go out into open water, place there called Shark's Alley, where it seemed like a lot of them liked to hang out. That's where we always fished for them. I probably would have felt safer if I was wearing a wetsuit, because a lot of times they'll spit you out when you wear a wetsuit. They don't like that rubbery taste. Don't taste like a seal much. But like if you,
too bad their teeth can't taste it before they get through the suit.
Right. But I don't have to worry about that no more. I don't think I've surfed in over 35, 40 years, so kind of left that life behind me.
I've
BC
never
Trails.
surfed. When I was little and brave, I body surfed, but that was about it.
BC Trail says, seen a trout in BC take a mouse swimming on the surface of the water and thought that is exactly what you would look like to a big fish shark.
Yeah, pretty much. Jump. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth, BC?
Oh. I don't know, Jared. It's different than Scotty's. Jared's asking me about my mannequin
your mannequins, your headless mannequin.
Yeah.
What's scary is
Goodbye.
Scotty has a whole family of them now.
Yeah. They're the cranes. They're the cranes.
Whole stinking family of them now.
The great whites just eat you whole. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
I used to live on the bay side of Florida. That's where I lived at. They had the nursery for the hammerheads, apparently. Because occasionally a lot of the little ones would wash up.
You guys ever try to save them?
No, they were already dead. This was on the
Uh-huh.
Gulf of Mexico. That's what I meant to say, not the bay, but yeah, the Gulf of Mexico and the area I lived in. Apparently, there was a lot of them. And I would find them. They were usually about 2-3 feet long,
Mm-hmm.
but they were already gone. They would wash up.
Yeah, it always makes you wonder, like, did they have a panic or something and swim up there? Like, how'd they get there? Always makes you wonder.
Yeah.
They were trying to get away from all the other cannibal sharks.
Yeah, the ones that were going to eat them.
Taste them up on the beach.
No, now Bill's doing baby shark. Now it's all in all our heads.
Okay, so
What, David? And David said Ed question mark, and I said yes, David, and then he says thanks.
I just want to know you saw him.
I guess so.
Verifying that you know he's there. Rooster bean. Hi.
Bill, Ed, you need to put a mannequin on another board and for a taste test dummy. Had that backwards, dyslexia kicking in.
What?
if I rode a 12-foot board. It was a log. Yeah, I've had all kinds sizes of boards.
What do you, one more pan, what do you read 5 times?
All right. See you, Deej. Take care,
Later,
sis.
Deej.
See ya, Flash Bash. You and
Later,
Dawn.
Deej.
I did. Well, I don't want to hog up too much time in case anybody else wants to jump up on here.
All right. Well, thanks for hopping in and hanging out with us, Rach.
Yep.
We'll see you when we see you again.
Have a,
Gold Rush
have a
Day.
safe, yep, Gold Rush days, Flash Bash. Have a safe summer.
I can make Gold Rush Day because I think that we can go on. I don't know about Flash Bash yet.
Well,
Try to make it to Flash Bash.
we'll have a composer there singing his hit Flash Bash. You've heard it before over at JP's Bar.
Yeah.
You froze,
I missed
Rach.
I missed JP's Bar this week. It was the closing night of my play, so we had a cast party at work, so I missed JP's this week.
Oh, Rachel, my granddaughter is in her first play at school.
Oh, wow. Cool. Here comes
Anyway,
Rach. She froze back.
Is she back?
I don't know what happened there. You were saying something about your granddaughter, and all of a sudden I was gone.
Yeah, well, my granddaughter is doing her first play in high school.
Oh, nice.
Check this out. As an extra, right?
Yeah.
Last week, the girl that was doing the main part backed out.
Oh,
I told my granddaughter, "You got 2 weeks to learn this part."
Oh, gee whiz.
Yeah, so she's gonna be. Was that next Friday? Next Friday, be her first time on stage, and she's got the lead role. Oh, geez.
oh, I believe in her. She'll get it. She'll do great.
Hey, she'll be fine.
Yeah, just remember, she's playing. It's a play. Just go have
Right.
fun.
Well, what she said last night, we were talking about last night after we picked her up. My granddaughter is really tall, and Ruby tells her, well, just pretend they're all naked. She says, no, I just look over their head. It's really easy for me to do that. I just look above them.
Yeah, don't look out there. Look like at the back wall. She should be looking
right.
at the back wall anyway, so she can project.
Yeah.
I don't project. I just go up there and I just yell really loud. But they tell you to look at the back of the place and talk to that back wall.
Right. Make the back wall
But
hear
it
you.
never works for me. I just yell. Yeah, I just yell.
And
'cause I can't project.
that may be a problem for her because she's really kind of soft spoken. So when she talks, she doesn't talk really loud. So we'll see.
Yeah, tell her you all are going to be at that back wall, and she needs to talk to that wall. It should be all right.
Yeah, it should be fine. Yep. All right, Rachel. I just wanted to let you know that before you said that, and I wanted to let you know before you took off.
All right. Well, tell her I said break a leg.
All right.
All right.
Break a leg. See you, Rach.
I'm trying to figure out how to get out of here.
So, come on in, hop on in. Kratos, if you're still here, Ben, any of you. Bill, Brian, PC Trails. Tell us what's up. She still can't get out.
You're
She's
so-
locked.
you're so-
She's trapped in our box. See you, Rach.
Bye.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ta-da!
I'm back, surprise.
I thought I was out of here.
Get it right the first time.
Oh, I don't know. Evidently, I don't know. She
You don't
still
have a
ain't
cam
all
on
the
your
way up.
PC, huh? You still got to crank it up or what? Use dial up?
You got AOL like Jesse?
Yeah.
Who, Rage?
No, wait a minute. I got to go put a quarter in. Hang on.
Oh my goodness. Oh, Gold Show coming up. So, everybody, we're gonna try and I'm gonna spill the beans about it, Rose. Do you care?
Oh, sure. Yeah, no, go ahead.
What we're trying to do? We're gonna try and get Rach hooked up with, Rose hooked up with Kevin Hoagland. No, you dirty guys, not that kind of hookup.
You were the only one thinking that, Ed.
Oh, I don't think so. To do a seminar at the Gold Show in Ohio on magnet fishing and cleaning up the waterways via magnet.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna happen, just so you know. Like, I can go. I'm good.
I think
Yeah,
it's
I'm
cool.
good for it. Yeah.
You know, because
So-
as we always say, that's all part of treasure hunting. Gold
Agreed.
prospect and all that. So yeah, that would be something Crankos might want to think about.
Yeah, getting to know other communities, reaching out and expanding your communities is definitely super.
And then what
super
a good place
good.
to do, but at a gold show.
I totally agree.
Well, it is a golden treasure show, right?
Correct.
So
Yeah.
treasure isn't just gold, right, my friends?
Right.
So, Patty Disharoon, are we going to do any more metal detecting videos? Heck yeah! If the opportunity presents itself, we'll absolutely do more of those videos for sure.
Well, you have some plans, from what I understand. You started spreading out with detecting and gemstones and bottle
And actually,
digging
really,
and
I was gonna say Flash Bash is really what started us moving out of our niche was meeting up with you guys and learning about panning. Now we haven't done a lot of panning videos yet, but we have some planned in the future. We want to get a little bit better. I have a video of us debuting the Gold Claw, and honestly, it's a terrible video. Like, we just I don't know if it'll ever make it to daylight, but we have other plans that we're going to be doing with panning videos. So yeah, we're the Treasure Vixens, not the Magnet Fishing Vixens. So we'll give everything a shot if we like it. But it started with you, Ed. It started with Flash in Your Pan.
Well, I'm happy to corrupt you in such ways.
You said there's still four spots open yet? 14 spots open.
14 spots open. And so I could see if someone.
Yeah, this would be a good opportunity for people who want to try. Because I know there's people in here that are mostly into metal detecting and magnet fishing and other types, and they come here to check out what this is about. But you want to learn how to pan, that'd be a good opportunity to get some one-on-one training with, people that already know how.
And we have some really great sponsors this year too. We have Dream Mat. We have ipanforgold.com, which he always gives a very generous bag of pay dirt to. Ask Thomas Folks. Who won last year? I forget who won last year, but then
Oh, the
Pay dirt.
pay dirt. No,
But
I
we,
thought for a second there, I thought it was what's the name? The redhead.
oh, Benzo, he won the treasure
Benzo.
chest.
He won the treasure chest, right?
But we have some great gold dirt companies jumping on board. We have iPan for Gold, Mike from Vendetta Prospecting. We have Dill from Keen Eye Gold. As always, our good buddy Bill Brewer from Carolina Prospectors. We have Gold Claw, Two Toes, Robinson Prospecting again. Hopefully, maybe, but not promising. It came up in a discussion with Relic Recoverist when I was talking with Drew. Maybe even a metal detector. But also Jack from Gold Fever Adventures hopped on board, and I think OSPA might be throwing down either a weekend use pass or even a year membership in the OSPA. I was supposed to go to a meeting last Sunday, but I didn't go. But I'll find out more on that. So a lot of good goodies to be had, and obviously great people to be met. Dano and Jesse and Rose will be there. Angela's coming, right?
Angela, are you talking about Flash Bash?
Yes.
Yeah, she wouldn't miss it for the world.
Okay. That's good. It's been a while since we've seen that girl.
At the last Flash Bash, but I think that's the last time
I
I've
was
seen
gonna
you
say
guys
that.
too.
And
Yeah.
no, didn't we? Was that before the flash bash? Or
That was
after?
before the Flash Bash. That was,
it?
yeah, it was Christmas. We didn't,
Oh,
if we'd
okay.
met up this Christmas again, it would have been right around there. But yeah, I haven't seen you guys in a hot minute. We need to get our fix.
Yeah. Oh, earlier we were talking about the GPA Gold Show.
Yes.
Tonight was the premiere of on the History Channel. Kevin Hoagland was on. What the hell's the name of that show?
I'm T-bone it. So I can
Aztec Gold, I believe it was.
Okay.
Wasn't it? Isn't it? Aztec Gold.
They were looking for some. I don't know what the title of the exact episode is.
Right. But that'd be a really good.
That premiered tonight on the History Channel. So if you guys got the History Channel, I'll be able to watch it later on my laptop.
Yeah, I don't have History Channel.
And another thing, all you Vietnam veterans out there, welcome home. Today's Vietnam Veteran Day.
Welcome home. Thank you.
Welcome home. Yeah.
Yes.
You guys deserve much, much more than what you got.
Today.
Today's the day. Welcome a vet home today. Every day. Don't need to be just today.
Vietnam Veterans Day, not Veterans Day. Vietnam Veterans Day.
Vietnam.
Right.
I go out of my way to welcome Vietnam veterans home. I think everybody should.
Yep. I make sure I welcome them home when I see them.
Yeah. When I find out and know for sure. Hate to see a guy who looks all beat up and down and old like you, Jesse. And he goes, I was a Desert Storm vet. What the?
Old and beat up looking. What? You should be so lucky.
I'm
so
old
you guys,
and beat up looking, and I'm 10 years younger.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Thomas hooked up with KC.
Oh, Casey Morgan, right on.
Yep.
Yeah, he was fun when he was on the show. Him and Chris, good time.
Yep.
So sorry, I have a hard time talking and typing at the same time. I have a whatchamacallit, if you guys want to play whatchamacallit, but it's with the gemstone.
Yeah, what is it?
Oh yeah, let's play whatchamacallit. Let me pin you up.
Is it animal, mineral, vegetable?
It's a mineral. So it's a mineral. Okay, so there's two names for it. We're gonna give you guys, you're gonna be able to guess, I guess like the layman's name for it and then the scientific name for it. But let me get you a nice close up here.
I know what that is.
Oh.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't they call that something like cave grapes or something?
You're close. You're close.
That sounds
I'm
like
gonna let everybody,
favorite.
yeah, let everybody guess. So you've got a layman's term and you've got a scientific term, and I'll give the chat a second, but Ed, you're really, really close.
Amazonite, amethyst, fluorite,
Nope. Nope.
exurite, macada.
Nope.
Azurite Makata, fruit of the loom stones.
Stones.
Outdoorsy Gallo and Ed, they've got it together. So I'm gonna, because Outdoorsy Gallo said agate. The layman term is grape agate. Okay, that's the layman's term, but
Ah,
can we get the scientific term?
Purple rock.
I'm cool with purple rock. I like that.
Pink Ducey quartz.
Nope.
Nope. I'm just reading off what they're guessing.
Yeah, no, yeah, I appreciate it because I was trying to pay attention.
Looks like a complex molecule. Of course you would say that, Tim.
You can guess one more, Pan, but nope. No, BC Trails.
Agavis purpurus.
No, no, I wish it was.
Boyodal agate. Calcified calcified gigantop pithecus petrified excrement.
it's Colin.
Oh, Patrick Moore, hello. Nice to see you.
Hey, Patrick. Yeah, even you, Patrick.
Pat Mule.
Oh, thanks, David. Lost gold of the Aztecs.
Nope, that's not it either. I'll give you guys just a little bit
No,
longer to
that's
guess
the
what it
name of
is.
the show that
Oh.
Kevin Hoagland's on. Right, Lost Gold of the Aztecs.
Heavy metal detective, Bigfoot poop.
Nope.
Nope, not Bigfoot. That's pretty small.
Sasquatch excrement, huh?
Yeah, that would be a Bigfoot dingleberry, the size of that.
Right.
Okay, I'm gonna give it to you guys. I think we've given you long enough to guess. It's
Oh,
sorry, chalcedony, also known as grape agate.
isn't that pronounced? So, how's that pronounced?
Chalcedony. I could be saying it wrong, but I listened to
I don't think that's right. That's
Chalcedony.
yeah.
Chalcedony. There we go.
Agate
There you go, guys.
from Indonesia.
Grape.
Yes, this particular pieces. I think you can find it in other places.
Well,
But
here,
grape agate.
only one person did the right thing. They Googled it.
And they get really big. You can find really big pieces. They're so expensive that in my wildest dreams, but they look like these big bunches of grapes, and they're all this beautiful purple color. They can be different shades of the purple for sure, but it's mainly a purple color, and I just think it's gorgeous.
Grassman Garage, it said Indonesia. Isn't that where that's from?
Yeah, this particular specimen,
Yeah,
yes. Good guesses, guys. Good guesses.
Yeah. More people can spell those
yeah, I
words
was just
than
gonna
can
say
pronounce
that.
them correctly.
Yes.
I do both. I pronounce them wrong and spell them wrong. So
Yeah, I'd rather try to give a pronunciation than a spelling for sure.
at least when you're trying to pronounce it, they know you're struggling. But when you spell it wrong, they know you just screwed it all up.
Right.
You're struggling, and one you screwed up. So
Spelling is not my strong point, guys.
I have my dictionary sitting over here next to me.
Thank goodness for autocorrect.
No, Ruby.
Ruby.
Ohio Relic Hunter said, I have a similar specimen I found in my driveway. It's called limestonius gravelitis.
Estonius gravelitis. Isn't gravelitis a disease?
Bill probably has it.
You get it in the knees when you fall?
Right, right. I think I've had that once or twice. Yeah.
You get it in the palms too.
I had that too. Yeah, definitely. Oh, funny. Come on, people, come join us.
I see gold's dropped down back under 19 again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I like it. It was staying up over 19 for a couple weeks. That was good. That was fun. And tonight it closed at what? Oh,
like
check that out.
just
Wait a minute.
I'd like it to go back down so I can buy more of it.
Right.
Oh, no, that's a good point. Actually, it went back up. It's over 19 again.
Mountaineer Michael, I said Chalcedony is what I said.
And the reason, the reason, because I was trying to find out what the rock is that I have, and that's what I was told. But mine's green, and it's not. Mine's actually glass. Yeah, actually gold.
You have any more whatchamacallits?
Sure, I have one that I did just the other night on our live stream, but it was definitely hard enough that I think we could try it again as long as you guys don't guess, because I already told you.
Good.
Yeah, okay.
Right, Dano, don't guess.
I guessed it. I guessed it. I knew what it was.
Yeah. Dano is our winner chicken dinner.
21 tonight. So that's good.
It's a block of lead.
Oh,
So this is metal. I'm going to tell you guys that it's a metal, okay? And I'm going to be making something with this metal. And that's all I'm going to tell you guys, is that I'm going to make something from this metal right here.
It's pretty
that's
good.
decent. It is cool.
Yeah, it is.
What is it? No, not Galena.
No.
Very heavy. Very, very heavy, you guys.
How long it takes them to get it in here? Who was on your show?
No, yeah, JP, don't guess, JP.
Outdoorsy gal.
Yeah.
She did.
There we go. That was a lot faster than our Sunday night live stream.
Now reward them with what you're gonna make. Oh, you are.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
on the same wavelength.
There we go. So Angela and I are going to attempt, they're going to be much smaller crystals. Dano actually has one of the smaller sized ones, but this is what the bismuth crystals form after being heated and then slowly cooled. And well, you also have to remove some impurities after heating it, but they naturally form this as they cool. All these colors and everything. This is after heating up that bismuth.
Yep.
So
Pretty
that's
cool.
my showpiece. Yeah. So they won't be near as cool as that piece right there. You got to start somewhere.
So what do? Break a chunk off and heat it up, or you heat the whole block
Yeah.
up?
So it has a very low heating point, so you can even do it over your stove. So you're gonna get a pot that you can destroy, a pot that can just get ruined, and you're
Right.
slowly gonna heat it up on high heat, your highest heat, and it turns into it looks like mercury. It kind of has a mercury feel to it. And then we're going to pour it into a bowl that has been insulated, and we're going to try to cool it down very slowly. And as it cools down very slowly, you want to try to break the top off a little bit because they all form on the top. So the crystals are forming down as it cools, and you break that off. And ideally, as it cools, you'll be able to then take that top piece off, lift it, and it'll have produced the crystals.
Now,
Right.
In an ideal world.
See
Yeah.
Ohio River. Oh, sorry, Bill. Ohio Relic Hunter says, I'm guessing that's different than Pepto-Bismuth. No, not really.
No, it's
That's
not.
the
Yeah,
main
it's the same
ingredient
stuff.
to
That's right.
Pepto-Bismol is
That is correct.
bismuth. And
You'd be surprised at how many minerals that they dig out of the earth that they
Now-
use for things like food coloring, fillers.
Mhm.
Yeah, just a lot of
Robinson
things.
Prospecting said something else, but that's actually a byproduct of making aluminum, and it isn't formed natural where it will melt in your hand.
Oh no, yeah. It's got to be hotter than that.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time pronouncing it. Gallium. It's a byproduct from making aluminum, but it will actually melt at like 90, 98 degrees.
Yes.
Wow. Wow.
Yep, swallowing rock juices. That's right.
A lot of stuff is good for you too. You need your iron. You need all kinds of stuff. So
Basically built of minerals.
yeah, well, yeah, potassium, gold, you name it.
We've got them all.
You eat a Tums, you're eating minerals. That's what's in a Tums.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Calcium, isn't it?
Terry Curie said, "Don't lick rocks, David." But I got to tell you, sometimes you got to lick the rock, you guys, for science. For science.
But there's some rocks there. I'm sure.
I've got a rock of arsenic. You want to lick that?
No,
not really.
not for science. No.
Or don't think you want to lick like Reba. Oh shoot! What's the ore for mercury? Cinnabar.
Cinnabar.
And I don't think I'd want to lick cinnabar. So
I said sometimes, guys. I said sometimes.
well,
Some plants are good to eat.
That you did. That you did. Sometimes.
One more pan. Once you lick a rock, you never go back.
No, once you lick a rock, you never go stop.
Right. So, welcome back, Joey.
You missed out, dude, while you were gone.
Yeah, some great stuff. Yeah. Or copper cities. Yeah, asbestos. Yep, yep, arsenic. Craftsman Garage, welcome. Hi, Dig Gun.
We're not going to read everything we see on here out loud.
Yeah, we'll just laugh at it. We'll just laugh at it.
Right? Just laugh.
Well, guys, if nobody's going to call in, does anybody in the chat have any questions? Any panning questions, magnet fishing, metal detecting questions that we can try to answer for you guys?
Right. Make sure to tag us so we can see it. It helps.
Yes, please.
It helps a lot. But the invites are out. It's your time to shine. Share your channel. Talk about what you do and who you are.
So in the meantime, I got a question for you guys.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
This will be a fun one. For the chat room too, if they want to think about it. What is the fastest animal you can outrun?
Ooh.
Hmm.
Sloth.
Not much of my bum knee, maybe a turtle.
Maybe.
A
Got a big swamp.
snail.
Maybe.
Maybe another human.
Well, that's okay. Well, here's something. Here's something. Males can outrun females about 2 miles an hour.
But what you do when the female trips you and leaves you for bait?
Yeah. Well, here, check this out. At run for your life speed, we run about 20 miles an hour. But on average, humans run anywhere from 6 for women to 8, almost 9 for men. So what runs that slow? Because we are slow creatures.
Not
A cow?
much. A cow? Oh, what if the
No,
No,
cow's
cows gotta be faster than
stampeding?
that. Yeah.
Oh,
cows
cows,
can.
they'll get you.
You'd be surprised at the one animal that a human being can outrun. I mean, we can outrun most animals in a long distance. They're not built. Animals aren't built for long distance running.
What about the cheetah?
Long distance?
Cheetah.
Oh, that's
cheetah
true.
cannot
Cheetah's
run.
short distance. Yeah.
The majority of 4-legged animals are short distance runners. They're quick sprinters. They're short distance runners. Guess which animal? Really the only animal other than a snail, a turtle, something like that humans can outrun, believe it or not, and only by about 2 miles an hour, a gorilla.
Oh.
An elephant will catch you. A dog will catch you. A cat will catch you. Snakes will catch you. Squirrels can catch you. Everything can catch you except for a gorilla. So it was a dumb question I heard today. I thought it was kind of funny. I had to think about it for a while. Then I Googled it because I couldn't think of anything that I couldn't think of anything that I could really outrun. When at a short distance, we can't outrun much of anything. Long distance, yes, we're built for distance. That's true, but you can run 2 miles an hour faster than a gorilla. So,
Really?
that's crazy information you pick up on a typical day.
King Kong is a better climber, Chrissy says.
Who? King Kong is a better climber?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he still lays just as hard as you do.
So, Jason, AU Colorado asked, once you hit clay and dig past it, can there still be gold?
Sure.
Sure.
if you, especially if you've got another, if it's a false bed and you got another layer of gravel underneath it, and you got gold in that creek, more than likely there's
Now,
gold
if
down
it's clay, then sand, go deeper. I've
there,
had
right?
scenarios of both where you punch through clay and it got like no gold for like another 2 foot. And it depends what's under that false bedrock.
Right.
But yeah, dig deeper.
Well, hardtack is different than clay.
Yeah, so when you so here's a novice question. So you dig through the clay, I can understand that. Do you typically hit like another gravel bar? Do you hit bigger rocks? And at that point you say, yes, I want to keep going, or
You can hit both. More likely, you're going to hit some sand and gravel.
It's kind of funny. Sometimes you can hit like a run of clay, but there'll be gravel and sand all around it, under it, and it's like clay.
Right.
huh?
Gathered up in one spot.
Then you can be dredging along and dredge under a shelf of clay and be dredging gravel under the clay ahead of you.
Well, when I was down, when I was in Alabama, Dano, when I was cutting out what I was doing was I was cutting out a little bay for to dock their dredges, you know, so that they could pull the dredges in there when the water went up onto the river. Well, when I was digging through that, there was a layer of dirt, there was a layer of biomass, leaves and shit, probably about almost a foot thick. Then right underneath that was about a foot thick layer of sand, and then rocks, and then clay. And clay was down. I had my head on top of the water. I was long arming it, so that's how far the clay was down. But I ran through all them layers. The sand is a trip.
Yes, I did that before. Hit nothing but sand, go through a layer it to get back into gravel.
Yep.
Hit like matted layers of like 6-8 inches of nothing but like leaves, and it's just nasty.
Branches, yeah, twigs and stuff, yeah. Yep, that's always fun. And then there's gold in there too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Lou said, oh, don't worry about the leaves. Well, I gotta get them on my way. I might as well run them through.
Leaves act like false bedrock though. Your decomposing leaves, that organic layer. You've watched me work that stuff before, Jesse.
Yep.
Actually did pretty good like that. We have Tin Man has a question.
I like this question.
Question for any of the metal detectors and magnet fishers. Has anyone got any experience with the ugly box electronics device?
Electrolysis.
Oh, electrolysis, sorry.
Electrolysis device,
I
yeah.
was reading the actual thing on the view in my encoder, and because I can't see it anywhere else now. So
Gotcha. Yeah, if anybody out there has any experience with that, I'd
Electrolysis.
honestly love for you to call in. Yeah. I'd love to hear about it.
It doesn't.
Good night, Derek. Have a good night. You
Didn't
too,
Patrick
brother.
O'Master just get one of those?
Who?
Patrick O'Masters, didn't he just get one of those?
I think he has electrolysis box.
Yeah.
The guy I work with made one. I thought about making one.
Yeah, 9-volt battery and a couple wires, sure.
Don't take much.
No, it don't take much.
Snorkel.
Gypsy has a video on it.
So does Snorkel Pirate. He built his own actually, and it worked. I mean, it was incredible the results that he got from it.
Yeah.
Yes, he did. Hi at Gold Pro Unlimited.
Ohio Relic Hunter says, ugly box works great. It's not 100% necessary for electrolysis, but it's easy.
I've always been told that if you do electrolysis, you need to do it outside because it can release toxic gases.
Yes.
Does anybody know if that's okay? All right.
Yeah,
Anytime you're melting metals or doing that, changing chemicals
Yeah.
electronically, it does give off a gas. Every metal,
Okay.
even you do. Eat some burritos, you give off gas. Let's see. GPU in the house. What's up? All right. Awfully quiet in here.
Yeah, guys, when we need some questions or a call in, you got to help us out a little bit. Hydrogen gas. Yeah. Okay. All right. I thought so. I had somebody tell me recently that it wasn't, so I figured I'd ask the public's opinion. I just think if you're going to mess with a battery and water or electricity and water, you might as well do it outside to be safe versus doing it indoors, even that alone.
Yeah, hydrogen fill your garage and a spark go off. That might not be good.
Yeah, it's I thought it could be pretty dangerous. So not even just the health part of it.
Yes. Oh, now they're telling Jeff to call in. Come on, GoPro, call in.
I can do another guess it with a rock if you guys want.
I got one, but I don't even know what it is. I don't remember what it is.
Now I want to see it. I want to see if I can guess it.
Want to see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I almost said pull it out, but never mind. I caught myself.
So that actually is a quartz. That's so funny. That's a quartz that they've taken other minerals. It
Heat
depends
treat.
on what they choose. And heat treat them, yeah. And you can use different minerals to get different colors on that. But that's actually a quartz rock that has been heat treated, which I think are just gorgeous.
They're a trip. I know that.
Yeah, super, super pretty. They look like a peacock ore when they're done.
I think I bought
Yeah,
it.
isn't that what they call them?
I think I bought it down there at Metamora. I
Yeah.
I took my granddaughter to the rock place down there and let her get her some gems.
Yeah, Jess, if they call it peacock, it's just because of the coloring. It is not peacock ore, though.
Their peacock ore is a
Yeah, that's a peacock ore.
pyrite. It's like a
Yeah.
oh, help me, crowd. It's David Villa is saying it actually has arsenopyrite. Arsenopyrite, I believe it is.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
And here's
So
one.
you can see actual pyrite in there. Yeah.
There's one that Patrick found when I played hooky here a couple weeks ago from work and went prospecting. It's a hole in a rock, Jeff.
Yeah, it's a hole in the rock. Those.
Don't make me get my hole in a rock.
I have some Indian sex rocks in my yard. So.
Dang, you know what, Ed? I heard about those, but I can't remember what the joke is behind them.
I'll text it to you real quick.
I'll do it in Hoffman fashion. It's just a frickin' rock.
Thanks, Ed. Thank you.
Yeah,
Leave
just
her
another
out,
effing rock.
First time I heard, I thought they hit him in the head with and knocked him out. Indian sex got the squalls. I got her.
It's been a long time since I've heard that.
Chrissy, you know what the line is. I'm sure you heard it.
Definitely.
I supposedly rolled one of them big Indian love rocks a while back.
Okay, I got another one for you guys. This one may, you might get a lot of guesses, but I also think it looks very strange for this type of rock, so I'm gonna give it a shot. Oh,
Here, let me pen you again, sis. You
sure.
have all these beautiful rocks to share.
I'm getting my office set up, guys. I'm so stoked. I've been pulling rocks out of storage that I've had them in storage for years and years, and now I've got somewhere to display them. So I'm starting to go through my collection.
It's pretty neat looking.
I really
Looks
like this
is it
one.
malachite?
It is malachite.
How about
Yeah,
that?
Jason
Yeah.
guessed that. Bam.
I'm a big fan of the malachite. I love that earthy green. It's so
Uh-huh.
beautiful.
I have to explain to Chrissy what that is. Yeah, malachite. I've seen some pretty big examples of it.
Yeah. And I think it's really neat that malachite can both be almost spongy and soft. Like you can get two different textures out of it, which is just mind-boggling to me.
I like the Madagascar malachite. It's really cool and smooth and banded and
Yeah.
Jason Combs said that he has naturally occurring on his claim.
oh, cool. A lot of copper ore on your claims, huh, Jason?
It's a natural antiseptic. What, malachite?
I did not know that.
I
Oh,
didn't either.
wow.
It's
Cool.
a fiber.
Yeah, so
Fibrous. Have to be careful when
Ye-
heavy.
it really is insane how delicate it is to be able to polish it into the stone that it is. Like I find it very fascinating. I would consider, I don't know the Mohs hardness, but I'm willing to bet it's a much softer stone than what you see a lot of cabochons being made from.
Interesting.
Very
Interesting.
interesting.
Right on.
I can't keep showing them because then we won't have whatchamacallits for the future.
Well, yeah, I'm sure with what you do, you'll have plenty of whatchamacallits,
Yeah.
right? Plenty of whatchamacallits.
All right, Chrissy, I can't get much plainer than that.
I only oh, okay. No, I do know what type of stone this is.
Got it now, Chrissy? Now you know what the joke is.
Can anybody tell me what this one is?
Sea glass?
Nope. I've got paper behind it for a reason.
Because it's transparent.
You can see through it?
Yeah. There's a common name for what happens here.
Magnification?
Sure, but that's not what I'm going for.
Translucent.
Spar
So you can
calcite.
take-
Spar
take,
calcite.
Sunstone, clear quartz, teardrop.
Selenite.
It is a selenite.
It's,
It is a selenite, that is correct.
It's the Viking Sunstone.
It's called a TV rock, guys.
TV rock.
I know it's silly, but it's because you can put, I don't know why. And actually now I'm questioning why they call it a TV rock, but it's because you can put things behind it and magnifies it. But it is a
Cool.
selenite that does it. TV stone, I think. It's the fibrous nature of selenite that gives it the ability to project images from the paper to the surface of the specimen. I love these little cards that come with them.
Terry says that's definitely a rock you should wash your hands after handling, Rose, and don't lick it.
Oh, it's okay. All right, I'll trust you.
And of course, Ohio Relic Hunter says, I thought TV Rock was named Dwayne Johnson. Yes.
Yeah, JP said it. 40 people here. Nobody wants to call
Yeah,
in.
I don't know what the flip's wrong with you all. Come
And we
on.
have some new people in here that we'd love to hear some stories from.
Yeah, yeah.
Of course, you only got like 8 minutes. Jason says any fibrous minerals can be hazardous.
Asbestos. That's
Asbestos, as you
Yeah. Hey, Randy, how are you doing, our
Randy
Canadian
Lewis.
friend?
We're talking rocks tonight.
What do you mean, JP? You're famous.
Yeah, you could talk about the fundraiser that you and Mrs. JP and the Bulldogs did for Saving Grace. I think that's quite noteworthy.
Yeah,
That's what he said,
definitely.
Ed. He said I'd call in, but everybody knows me.
Oh, yeah, true, but still, you can still talk about that.
Call in, Grumpy. No, don't call in Grumpy. Call in, but not Grumpy.
be happy.
Oh, where did we see that? Where we saw that? The old dwarfs. I'm gonna do t-shirts.
Hey, Randy, Scotty, Tony. No, I don't do that. Not with this voice. Even if Ron Adams came in, I wouldn't do a Iron Marvin. Oh, jeez.
RSC.
Louise, sis, are you killing me? You're killing me. I just
Today,
brought
Randy
it.
Scotty Tony's birthday. Happy
He's been here, been lurking. First time I saw you, buddy. It was today or yesterday. It was, I forget when. So many birthdays.
Well, Randy says he's running late because he was out checking rocks in the tumbler.
Yeah, so you got to check
Cool.
on those rocks.
I have to rebuild mine.
I ain't did any since it's got cold. I got a bunch of lace agate I want to do.
I love the crazy lace agate. They're really tumbler friendly, Dano.
Yeah,
Like that's what I like about them. They're so easy to tumble.
No, today is Randy's birthday, not yesterday. Today. And if Andrew Smith from Adventure Gold in Australia is watching, Andy, he watches at work sometime. It's his birthday too. So
Bill, we are
Happy
showing
birthday.
fossils. Jesse's on here.
Oh, I got.
get
Oh,
a
shoot.
chew.
So BC Trail
Oh,
said,
that
"What's
was
the
so
best type
funny.
of?"
I forgot to laugh.
I was just gifted a
I had to
fossil.
clear the cobweb. I had to clear the cobwebs off that one.
Last time I heard that and laughed, I tripped over dinosaur crap, chump.
Get a chew. Well, don't look like we're gonna get any more victims tonight. You know.
Time
Oh,
is-
wow, wait. I hear a bell. We have JP's Lawns and More joining us.
JP.
And we have the man, the myth, the legend.
Okay, my wife wants me to read this out to you guys real quick.
Okay.
The seven, ready? The seven witches of menopause.
Uh-oh.
Hang on, here we go. Itchy, bitchy, sweaty, sleepy, bloated, forgetful, and psycho. Rose got it.
Yeah, I can appreciate it, Ruby. Okay. I thought it was funny.
It scared me.
Well, I read it. You, I was scared.
You should be scared too. Not to mention ducking the frying pan that's coming your way.
Outdoors again. Oh, I can relate to that.
Ohio Relic Hunter said that Jesse
Oh.
forgot the eighth witch.
Which is? What's
Yeah,
the eighth witch?
who are you
Come on.
talking about? I love how we get quiet for the chat.
Well, we're waiting for a response. We're listening.
Yes. What's
Can-
the eighth witch? I didn't forget. I don't know her.
I'm gonna
I
guess
don't think.
that's this me.
Have a great day,
Terry.
Terry. Be safe. See you next week.
So what's up, JP?
Not much. This is JP. Went out to Saving Grace today and got some paintings. This is the first one that she did when she went out there. And then
Oh, wait, hold on, JP. Why don't you tell us a little bit about Saving Grace?
Oh, it's a nonprofit organization that pairs combat veterans with service dogs and trains them to be their
Nice.
service dog. So it's local. It's right down the road. One of Mrs. JP's friends that she coached softball with actually went through one of the first programs, and so she's been on board with it ever since. And she had a wild idea one night that we were going to try and sponsor one team, and she gave herself 8 months to do it. And between the bar fam and everybody, we raised enough for 2.5 teams in a month. So we took this check and presented them with this check for $2,715 in a month.
Nice. Nice.
Excellent.
You guys, it also it pairs them with those dogs, but there's also this whole safe space. They have a shop and a place you can paint and property that you can wander. I think they're working on getting a fishing pond together. So
Yeah.
they've created a safe space for veterans in general. Like it's this place that they can come to and be with each other or be by themselves if they want. It is such a just such a chill, open environment that they have created for our veterans. And I mean, like, I almost think you have to go there to really get and understand the full experience of what they've done and what they've built and what they're continuing to build.
And it started with Can Do Veteran donated this beer can flag that he made, and we started out with just me trying to auction off some silver. Next thing you know, it turned into a really big lot, and he threw in this flag, and Otis Ferris won the entire lot for a bid of $510.
Nice.
And
Yep.
Otis donated the flag back to the bar. So
Very cool.
that's why it's hanging here. They gave us some t-shirts that I don't know exactly what we're going to do with them, but got some more paintings that we're going to auction off. And they actually asked me, Benzo and I went out there last summer to check the creek out they have and teach anybody that wanted to learn how to pan. And they actually said that now they want me to come back, and we're going back the second week in April, and we're actually going to do a whole class on it for the whole day. So Thomas 907 has donated 10 of his sample bags. Vendetta is sending some stuff. And so we're going to go down there and make a day of it and see what we can do.
What's this panning trip that Brewers Prospecting's talking about?
I think it's what JP was just talking about.
That's what I was thinking.
I think that's what I was just
Yeah.
talking about,
Okay.
maybe.
Yeah.
Right.
It's basically given the opportunity to learn how to pan, checking out the creek to see if it's somewhere that they could continue on the adventures. But JP's been spearheading that, I guess, with the help of Benzo.
Well, that's
and
cool.
I'm super stoked. Yeah, super
Kind
stoked
of
for you
like
guys.
our Take a Vet prospecting project.
Well, at
Yes.
first they wanted us they wanted to know if we had somewhere we could take them, which we do, but we need them to be able to learn how to pan first. So we said, why not the best way to do it instead of having to travel wherever. Everybody always goes there on Saturdays anywhere when they have lunch and stuff like that. So we're just going to do it right there.
Cool.
So that'll happen in 2 weeks. And I just put out a video from the trip that we went out there when we presented them the check. So if anybody wants to check that out.
That's cool,
It's on-
JP. Very good.
JP Lawns and more, guys. I'm super proud of you. I think you guys did a fantastic job. You really exceeded your goal.
I painted this one.
Oh, that's pretty cool, JP.
It's beautiful, JP. It's beautiful.
Thanks. And they do all different kinds, different techniques and pours, and they get different patterns, and then they can they put these things on them and all different things.
And they've got really, so like if you're thinking about donating or like you said, this auction off, these are going to be real fair prices for these beautiful pieces of art that goes back towards saving grace. So yeah, I definitely think if you're feeling like spending a little bit, you can go to this auction, or saving grace is.
When is this auction?
You've even.
We'll just do one or two here, a few a night at the bar. That's where we've been doing this stuff.
Cool.
Just whenever. And then if anybody wants to buy them, I know when Julie watched the premiere on Sunday, she said she picked one out off the wall and wanted it. So Mrs. JP picked it up for her today, and we'll get it sent out to her. So
Yeah, they have some images where they just scoured the wall, so you've got an opportunity to take a look at all of the paintings. So even if there's not something for auction and that you saw and you want, the JPs can hook you up with getting that painting.
They're definitely worth more than Hunter B's crap. Definitely.
Yeah. And let me respond to Terry Curry here, who says, "How come we don't have woman paws?" Well, because you gotta blame it on somebody.
Right, and seems like the men always get the blame, huh?
always.
Hey, JP,
Yes.
yeah, get a whole private message me sometime during the week.
Okay. I'll
All
have
right.
Mr. JP try and do it on Facebook or something.
All right, yeah. I'll send you some stuff. I'll make something up for veterans.
Okay.
That's
Yeah, I
cool.
figured it was best to just do it there. We can teach them how to find the dirt in a pan right there, because
Yep.
you never know. We had the cleanup day, we went out there, they were burning stuff, and one of the guys was a Desert Storm vet, and walking up the trail through the smoke just caused a flashback, and so he had to take a break, and
Yep.
kind of intense. So
Yeah.
yeah, the pond is full. The pond
Smells
is full
are-
now.
Yeah, smells are very powerful response.
Olfactory conditioning, yeah.
Yeah, it's yeah.
But
Smells and sounds.
yep, it's on 13 acres out there. But they got hammocks, and they've got a gazebo patio type thing where they can have cookouts, and they got a wood shop. I have a bunch of woodworking tools that I haven't used since I've had them, and I took them all out there and donated them.
Cool.
So
They have food there if the guys are hungry. Like they've
Yeah.
thought of everything. It is an incredible space for these guys. And when you get there, to sound a little hippie, but when you get there, there is a sense of peace. You do feel relaxed. I mean, the environment that they've created is exactly what we need to have more of for our veterans. I mean, they've really done a good job.
Yeah, we've definitely fallen short as a nation in whole about taking care of our veterans. You know.
Yep. Yeah, ever since we've been able to fly home.
Mr. Lodak, it's just tucked into my shirt, man. Safety.
Ever since soldiers have been flown home from combat, they don't have that detox time anymore.
Mhm.
You know, during World War II, those guys had 3 months to come back on the ships and, you know, get back to acclimating to being not in the service like that anymore, not being in the war.
Yeah, now it's pretty
Now
instant.
Almost. Yeah. Now,
Yeah.
Even when I came home from Vietnam, you know, you were there one day, the next day you were back in the States. A couple days later, you were out the door, you know.
Yep.
And goodbye. Take it easy. Decompress. That's the word.
Debrief.
Thank you, sir.
It's a debrief too. I believe
Yeah,
is also a term
decompress.
that they use for it. Yeah.
It's more like decompress, where you're just you're debriefing with your buddies and you're getting all the emotions out then.
Right.
Yeah, decompress.
Well, we appreciate you coming up and talking about that at the end of the show, JP.
No problem.
Remember, everybody, JP has JP's Bar every Saturday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. It's always a good place to hang out. I try not to step on them too much with my live auctions.
Oh, it's all right.
Oh, it's coming on the season when those will be a lot fewer.
Yeah. I better be out in the creeks.
Yeah. I had to. This past month I was on a drive to recoup some money. So I won't get into that, but Mr. Lodak's calling for a GPS after party over at our Gold Prospectors Space, a great area for like-minded people to get together and talk. They have a live chat room over there and threads up the wazoo on all kinds of stuff. Probably even some on magnet fishing now. I believe Rose is a member over there. A lot of people. Well, Brian didn't call. He must be busy on the ice because I'm definitely sure
He doesn't got no pants on.
he's out on the ice on the Bering Sea.
No, he's a badass. He's got no pants on.
Brian badass.
Wow.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Next week we're having Amanda, a Digger DeGaz, with us. She's has a YouTube channel and a TikTok channel, I guess, TikTok page, whatever. Puts out some good stuff. She's also the co-host of Vortex Radio on Spreaker on Mondays at 8 p.m. We also have our friends on Sunday nights over at Prospectors Radio at 7:30 p.m. on Sunday nights. So with
9
9 p.m. on Wednesdays. 7:30 p.m. on Sundays. Good friends, there's so much going on these days, it's hard to keep up with it all. Make your head spin. But our friends at Prospectors Radio and Gold Prospectors Space been our friends for a long time.
Yep.
Well,
Going on what, 10 years?
oh yeah, easy 10 years. Thanks everybody for joining us. Until next time, I hope you all have a flash in your pan.
You know what he's gonna say next.
That's right, Rose, because it does happen, huh, JP?
It does.
Huh, Rose?
Expected.
Yes, it does.
Maybe one day, too, we'll all meet you on the river. Good night, everybody, and God bless.
Not everybody.
Night, guys. Night, gals.
Night,
Night,
Randy.
David, Randy,
Night, night, brewers.
Go back.
GoPro
Night.
Unlimited.
My daughter,
Everybody.
my sister.
Yep, your daughter, your sister. I didn't
Brewer
see Ian
prospecting.
in here tonight.
Uh,
My
here,
brother
Mike.
was here.
Yeah, your brother was here too.
Benzo!
Night, Benzo.
Benzo, bro! Woo!
Later, Kenny too.
See you, Gary. That's
Night,
Gary.
workers out there.
Black Sands, Gary.
Oh.
See ya. Heavy metal. Later.